This is Neily on Nutrition. I'm with Bridget Swinney. She is a registered dietitian and author of Eating Expectantly, coming out in 2013. So let's talk a little bit about the book. It focuses on
everything you need to know about eating for pregnancy, but before and during and also after pregnancy to feed your baby right.
So let's talk about some of the key messages.
Okay. You know, what's really interesting that I found in the researching of the book is that you can actually program your baby for good health depending on a lot of different factors. One of them is starting your pregnancy at a healthy weight. That's really vital.
Okay.
But unfortunately, about 50% of pregnancies are unplanned, so that doesn't always happen.
Right.
The next thing you can do is make sure that you gain the right amount of weight for your height.
How does somebody know what the right amount of weight to gain is?
Well, there's a chart based on BMI, based on, underweight, normal weight, and overweight. And there's the Institute of Medicine actually has a guide for how much you should gain. So for a normal weight woman, it would be 25 to 35 pounds over the 9 months of pregnancy.
Okay. So, so being at a healthy weight, pregnancies are unplanned, and somebody is significantly overweight. What are some of the risks?
One of the biggest risks we have is that their babies are more likely to be born also with more fat cells, so that can put them at risk, a higher risk of childhood obesity. But, just because you're overweight doesn't mean that's going to happen. You can change, the whole programming by gaining the right amount of weight and watching what you eat, because specifically what's in your diet, especially antioxidant-rich foods, can actually decrease your risk of some high-risk conditions like preeclampsia as well as diabetes, which can also independently lead to problems with childhood obesity.
Somebody's overweight, unplanned, they get pregnant. What can they do? The best thing that they can do?
The best they can do is really to follow the MyPlate, which recommends half of your diet be based on fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Because the whole grains and the fruits and vegetables will help you to have a diet that's high in fiber, and the glycemic load, which is really, what I call smart carbs, eating mostly whole grains, cutting, the sugars most of the sugars out of your diet, can make a difference to your blood sugar, and that can also impact a child's, the childhood obesity risk.
Okay. So there are some things that a mom can do proactively, lose weight if she's overweight before she gets pregnant, but in an unplanned pregnancy is eat right, eat healthy, a plant-based diet, and we can reduce those risks.
Right.
Is that correct?
Exercise, yes, and exercise is also a part of that equation. So eating right, gaining the right amount of weight, and also having regular physical activity, which is recommended 30 minutes at least a day, unless there's contraindications.
Excellent. Great. Again, Bridget Swinney, author of Eating Expectantly. This is Neily on Nutrition. We'll see you in the next video.